Good morning, friends, and welcome to our day. Now, one tip of frugal living, simple living that is so incredibly important is spending less money. But how do you do that when you have three growing girls, four growing children, and they all need new clothes for the new warmer month seasons up ahead? Well, you go thrifting. That's what you do. So come with us as we kind of lay out our plan and how we tackle getting all of our kids' clothes from local thrift stores. I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your week. Happy Mother's Day for those of us who got a chance to celebrate with our families this past weekend, and I hope you guys got an opportunity to listen to our podcast. Heavenly Minded Home has a podcast. My co-host, my BFF, Sabrina, and I, two teen moms, sat down and had a conversation about motherhood, and I think it was an amazing conversation. I really enjoyed it, and you guys will have to head up here to go listen to that if you haven't already. But today we need to go thrifting. Hi, love. Her and her sister just had a sock debacle, partially because nobody has socks and they really need some. And that leads us to today's task. We need to go thrifting because all three girls have no clothes. I mean, you should see the stuff this kid has been wearing lately. They've grown, they need stuff. The weather's getting warm. They need, just cooler clothing that they can be wearing. Everybody is out of socks. I don't know what happens, but socks just do not currently exist in our household, and it's making me crazy. Will you go fix the screen, please? So when you are trying to do that on a very, very tight budget, and honestly, I feel like even if we had more money, this would be the way that I would like to do it. I will just say that I used to be your most stereotypical, everything we got was from Target. Now where we've lived for the past nearly 9 years, Target is 45 minutes away. I don't shop at Target anymore. Honestly, don't even miss it anymore. I then started just getting their stuff from Walmart because I will be honest, Walmart has some really, really cute clothes. And every time we walk in there to get something, we're like, oh my goodness, this is so cute. I am so amazed at Walmart's clothing selection now. We don't have money for that. That is expensive. We cannot afford Walmart clothes, especially when you have 4 children. Our son is completely in men's sizes, and even Lily now, she's moved up into women's sizes, and so it's expensive. I can't afford it. And I don't know, I think that I just really enjoy the thrill of the hunt when it comes to thrift store shopping. And so that is where we get all of our clothes. We are big fans of hand-me-downs and donated stuff, and we love going to the thrift store. There's so much clothing excess and waste in our country. The stuff you can get at thrift stores is honestly just fantastic. And even though we live in a small town, we don't have huge, amazing thrift stores. It still works and we still find stuff. And so for us, I think the best clothing thrift stores that we have would honestly be probably Goodwill and Salvation Army. Unfortunately, our Salvation Army usually doesn't have a good selection of children's clothing. Great for adults, not so much for the kids. And so we'll probably end up going to Goodwill today. But here's some of my tips. If you are needing to buy all of your families, all of your households clothing from a thrift store, these are the things that I have found really help us going into it, because it can be a little overwhelming, right? It's not as clearly laid out as maybe it would be in a big box store. And so I think sometimes that can be a little overwhelming, especially if your entire household needs stuff. Even I have a few things that I really need, and I keep a very minimal wardrobe. But I think doing things like setting up a capsule wardrobe, setting up a minimalist wardrobe, and knowing what you need to be looking for, kind of having that battle plan before you go in is a huge help. Now, I am a firm believer in letting our kids pick out their clothes, in picking out things that they like, that they feel comfortable in. That is them, right? I've always been that way, and I love seeing the styles and the things that my kids pick out. Now, of course, mom and dad have final say, and there are very clear go and no-go lines with what our children are wearing. Even up into the teens, absolutely, you have complete authority in what your children are wearing. But I feel like when you train your kids up and they understand the whys of modesty, the whys of what you're portraying and putting out there, we really don't have a problem. I can't think of the last time I ran into something and said, ooh, do you really think you should be wearing that? Because my girls really will find stuff and go, ooh, somebody wears that? No, I'm not gonna wear that. So yes, mom and dad have ultimate authority there in that, but our kids do a great job. So this is what I like to do to kind of set us up for success when going to pick out capsule wardrobes at a thrift store. First, I make sure that everybody knows what size they actually wear or need to be wearing. So before we leave the house, I double check inseam sizes, waist sizes, things like that. We go and find something that is fitting well, or take some measurements, or do something. So that way we know going into it. I don't like being in a thrift store and have to be trying on stuff. I want to go get it and just be done. So that means everybody needs to know what size they're looking for going into it. A lot of times I'll go ahead and write all this down on a piece of paper for me, so that way I can kind of have a checklist that we're working off of, because it gets overwhelming once you're in there and all the stuff and all the people and all the things. It can be a little much. I sit there with like my clipboard and write it all down, okay? So know what size everybody needs to be wearing. Secondly, know what it is that you're looking for. Is there something specific, right? Are you going because somebody needs, boots and a coat, right? Then you're looking for boots and a coat. If you assess what is already in your wardrobes and go, okay, you're good on pants, but you need shirts. You've got a lot of tops, but you could use some dresses, right? Figure out what the items are that you're actually looking for. Once you know what you're looking for, if you are like us in this situation where they've basically outgrown everything that they have right now is more like cold weather clothing. Our season was kind of funky this year, but we're now officially into warmer weather. They pretty much need from scratch capsule wardrobes. Minimal, simple capsule wardrobes. And so what that means for us is I tell everybody, hey, you need to pick out 4 complete outfits, tops, bottoms, or a dress, whatever it is. We need 4 complete outfits. Now we're gonna look and see. Yeah, we're gonna look and see what we have, and then I will, sometimes depending on what they're finding and what our budget is, and how much we're spending, I will sometimes assist a little bit in one outfit that can be more of like, we're going to church, or we're going out, or we're doing something together. Maybe one outfit that is a little bit nicer than the other 4 items that are just daily wear, playing outside, doing whatever. So for us, we usually stick between 4 to 5 outfits per person in our capsule wardrobes. So that means as they're going and they're looking for stuff, they know that they need to kind of be matching up items as they go together. And I will usually kind of step in to see, hey, are there ways we can mix these, right? So, 4 outfits can become 8 outfits, we can kind of switch stuff around, but you don't have to overcomplicate it. We do laundry every single day. 4 to 5 outfits is more than enough for everyone, and I feel like it lasts well. We let our kids wear stuff until they have worn it out and it either doesn't fit, it's coming apart at the seams, or it's just really gone through the ringer. So knowing sizes before you go, knowing what it is that you are looking for, or just straight up creating a capsule wardrobe from scratch, where your child knows what size they need to be looking for, they know how many outfits they need to be preparing and putting together, and then you have some sort of game plan. And then again, that kind of last tip of, if you want to write all this down, especially if some people only need shirts, some only need pants, some need a whole everything, being able to write it down, being able to write it down so that way you can keep track of it when you're there, I feel like is such a sanity saver. And not something in my phone, something written on paper so that I can look at it and see and check it all off. I find that to be very helpful. For us, We get their socks from Dollar Tree. Socks are stupid expensive, and I don't understand why they are so much. We actually did a wedding, this is like a decade ago. We did a wedding for this couple who were getting married, and at this like legitimate mansion on the lake.
You sound like
no, and we went to this house to, yes, but we went to this house to look at it, to figure out what all they needed, all the flowers and all the stuff. And I mean, I'm talking mega mansion, multi-million dollars, beautiful, beautiful home. And we got to the conversation of like, what is it you do? Like, how, right? How do you have all of this? Sock manufacturing, that was it. So then I think about it sometimes and I go, that's why socks cost so much, because dude's house was phenomenal. That's how. Anyways, that was a total side story. Socks are expensive and it drives me crazy. We go to Dollar Tree and get their socks there. Now, they're not the thickest, most amazing stuff, but for a pair of socks you need to slip on to go out and play or do whatever, Dollar Tree socks. That's where it's at. I do not want to spend any more than that. So we will probably stop by Dollar Tree on the way back and pick up 3 pairs of socks per person, because let's just be honest, they're just going to disappear anyways. Why give them more to choose from? I feel like when they have a smaller amount, there's a little bit more of a like forced responsibility to know where your socks are because you only have a few pair. So we'll stop by Dollar Tree and get that. So that's our plan. You gotta pick up 4 outfits. You're wearing size 6. Gigi's in 10s, and Lily's in there checking her pant size because she's in adult sizing. They know they need to get 4 outfits, and I will kind of peek in and kind of see what we can find and maybe pick out a 5th that's a little bit more like wearing out and about a girl's skirt. Sounds good. That's the plan. I'm gonna try to finish up a little bit of coffee. Don't pick your nose. We've got the thrift store opening now, so we want to get there before it's all picked over, and let's go see what we find. Side note, just as important as it is to figure out what exactly you're getting, it is important to figure out what we are not getting. So we are not looking for toys. We are not looking for anything that isn't your 4 outfits in your size that you would like to wear this spring and summer. Okay?
Okay, and for tea party stuff and
okay, that's when we stop by the grocery store. That has nothing to do with going to the thrift store. Thrift store, we're not getting toys, we're not getting games, we're not getting anything else. We are getting 4 outfits. Cool beans? I have it on film. They said cool beans. That's what we're getting. But Olivia, we're not here for toys, okay? We're here for clothes.
You have enough toys up there.
10s.
What size are they?
You are in 6s, Missy May. Is that what you want to be wearing in the summer?
Can I place the card?
How about you try to find something for when the weather's hot?
Alrighty.
That is so cute, huh? Not at all what we came here looking for though, but that is awesome. And I think it's $4. That is cute. That looks, I don't know, that looks kind of big.
But it's 10-12.
You're right. Okay, let's check.
And I...
Slide it up over here. Just like slide it on. So Lily has been looking for more Warrior Cat books here at this thrift store every time we come, and she has not found any. She has not found any in months. I mean, we've come for months looking and she can't find them. We walk in today and there's a whole stack of them. Like, what are the odds? New wardrobes for everybody. We are done. We are set until fall. Ready?
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
I'm starving. Alrighty, we survived. It took us almost 2 hours to actually get that done, which seems kind of crazy. But 2 hours. Whoops, will you hold this for me, Lil, so it doesn't fall? 2 hours. We got all of us. I even got myself some. Everything that we're going to need for the spring and summer. Minus picking up a few socks at Dollar Tree, and maybe everybody could use a new pair of pajamas. That was the only thing that like we didn't really get to. Yeah, we could kind of hodgepodge that. So it is done. Gonna get home. We'll show you all what we got. Okay, we did it. It took a while, especially when I'm needing to go through and make sure that we have like cohesive outfits that are the proper sizes and work for everyone. It takes a minute, but super exciting. Budgetary update. We were able to get me and all 3 girls everything that we are going to need for the spring and summer season, minus getting each kid a couple of pairs of socks at Dollar Tree. So, you know, add on a few bucks, but for about $20 to $35 a person. So that's amazing. That's perfect. And so much cheaper than going to literally any other big box store, obviously. And we got some really cute stuff. So thrifting isn't fun if you don't get to see the fun stuff that was found. Let me show you what we got for the girls. We got home, got everything separated, showed Daddy what they found and everything. I'm gonna show you guys, and then I'll go ahead and get tags off, get a load of laundry in. The girls, this camera is like not straight and it's making me crazy. The girls are in there clearing out their drawers. So we have friends that also have a bunch of daughters, and so we usually rotate through our clothes. Most everything, because we've got kids who are all pretty much the same size right now, our system isn't working out so hot at the moment. That means that the stuff that they have is pretty worn out. I mean, they've been looking pretty ratty, pretty bad. So I'm having them pull everything out of their existing drawers. One kid had a couple shirts that she just got from a friend. She can keep that. Olivia just got a couple dresses that she can keep. So we have a couple items that can be kept, but otherwise I'm going to go through. If there is anything that can be saved for any of the younger girls, I have a box that I keep all of that in, literally a box that I keep everything in for the girls. But otherwise, I think honestly most everything they have is stained, torn. Like it's really no good for anyone anymore. So while I get this stuff washed, we're going to clear out their drawers so that way the only things that they will have at all will be their drawers of their clothes that fit them and are appropriate for the weather that we're going to be having for the foreseeable future. So makes it really simple, very minimal, very capsule wardrobe-y, so that I'm not having to chase around a ridiculous amount of laundry for all of the humans I have in my house. So that's what we're gonna do. They're gonna get that cleared out. So for Olivia, we did get her a pair of shorts. I like them, you know, nice and long, just jean shorts. She can play outside, be good to go. And then she did get one of those t-shirts you can flip the little things over. She thought that was pretty. Kind of exciting is they had these like dance leotards, but these work perfect for gymnastics or whatever. These are perfect for swimsuits. So she went ahead and picked out this one that she thought was so pretty to have a swimsuit. And then Miss Olivia loves dresses. That is her thing. And so I thought this one was so cute. So she's got this dress here. I love the detail. So cute. And then she got this one that's kind of the shorter in the front, longer in the back, kind of ruffly on the bottom. Perfect for her. And then we could not pass up this. Blue is her favorite color. And so this very cute little, I don't know, almost prairie feel sundress. I had to get that. I try to make sure when we're there, I'm not always perfect at it, right? Sometimes you miss something, but I try to make sure that I look everything over. I make sure seams aren't torn, buttons and zippers and things that are supposed to be there are there and they work, and that we don't have any big stains on stuff. So all of her stuff looked great. I know most of the thrift stores are usually pretty good now about catching the stuff like that. They're not always perfect with it, so I try to just take a peek and make sure we're getting stuff that is intact and not covered in stains. So then Virginia found some great stuff. She has her swimsuit from last year. It does still fit her. Her shorts are getting a little small though. It came with the little boy shorts. She has grown since then, and it's a little bit. So we went ahead and got her just a pair of these. They're like the workout shorts with the lining attached in them. So she did get these that kind of coordinate with her swimsuit top, so she can wear these as her bottoms. This I thought was just way too stinking cute. And it is this little jumper, this short jumper, and she loved it. It might be a little big, so she might have to grow into it, but we thought it was cute, and it's almost this like linen type fabric, so we were pretty excited about that. She also got some shorts, nice long inseams, and we love anytime there's embroidery or some sort of detailing, so she got that with just a plain shirt to go along with it. She did get these shorts that are they you know, have a little bit of detailing here, some pretty little flowers and polka dots, and she has a plain shirt here at the house that she has to wear with that. We found this cute little skirt. Excuse the loud cards. Isn't it funny that skirts are coming back? I think that's so cute. So again, just some embroidery detail. She got that with a pretty little shirt that she can wear. I hate kids shirts that have all the like dream big, follow your heart, girls rule. I don't like that type of stuff, so we're very particular with what we find on our shirts. Maybe this, I don't remember what we decided this one to. Then we found this pretty shirt. I like this, very plain, had this detailing on the back. She liked that it was kind of loose and flowy, so we thought that was a pretty one. She has a plain top to wear with this, but she loved this long skirt here with all of its ruffles and little flowers. So she's very excited about her skirt. And then she found this one does have a little bit of staining at the top, but I think I can get it out. And if not, I feel like it wasn't too noticeable, but she really liked this. Can't see it as well, but she really liked this just kind of simple butterfly dress. So that would be all of Miss Virginia's outfits. And then Miss Lily B, we had a bit of a struggle because Lily has really been into like long jeans, long tops, just long everything. And I was like, honey, it's gonna be hot. We really have to find something that you can wear. So she did get one pair of jeans. I think I left them in the house. She did get one pair of jeans, but I was like, we really have to find warm weather clothes, so you need something a little cooler. She got this just plain tank top. What killed me with this is she found this and she said, oh my gosh. For her, I had her pick out a handful of things that she liked. I let her go off on her own, pick out a handful of things that she liked, and then we just sat there and went through the cart and said, okay, what do we think will fit? Let's narrow this down. How many items are we getting? You know, and kind of work down from there. This was one of her must-have shirts, and this is the part that got me laughing. Her must-have reason was because to her it felt so 90s. I kind of love that the 90s are the things that everybody loves now, because I feel like it wasn't that long ago, and I guess this is how my mom felt when the 70s were really cool when I was a kid, and she was like, oh my gosh. So anyways, she had to get this turtleneck long tank, or you know, sleeveless top. It is really pretty. I like it. So she got that so she can feel so 90s. She did get this kind of just plain basic, it's like a longer crop top. She likes to wear these with tank tops underneath when it is a little bit warmer, so she got that. Lily loves art in general, but she loves abstract art, and she found this and she said, oh my gosh, this is just so abstract and I love it so much. And so this was one of her had to have tops. And then let's see, she got a couple more tops. She got this one that's just, I thought this was cute. I totally had stuff similar to this when I was her age. And then she did go ahead and get this because she does have some tank tops that she wears under things, but we don't like to do just tank tops by themselves. And so she got this that she can have as like a, she loves tie-dye stuff, but a kind of fun cover up to go with that. Then she got this beautiful, just long, plain black skirt. So lots of things can go with that. She did get a pair of jean shorts. This was the longest inseam we could find in her size, so we gotta try them on and make sure. Dad, of course, was a little wary, but I'm like, let's try them on. They were as long as we can find. I think they'll be okay. These I loved. If these were my size, I would have totally taken them and she would be out of luck. And who knows, maybe they run big and I could squeeze into them. Probably not though. But she found these shorts, which I loved. These are like brand new and I'm pretty sure they've never even been worn. I didn't see a tag on them, but gotta love when you find some good name brand stuff that is brand new and not touched. And our kids love the movie Twister, and these totally remind her of the gal Jo of her shorts that she wears in Twister, and we love